him say, Bo ti edibo, o ti wole, Binani o, Bo ti edibo, o ti wole. But na Atiku get Adama, what shall you get? Or die na die. Wahala too much the last time. And the person who was leading, after everybody rigged themselves, so PDP rig, APC rig, then when they finally PDP come out rig APC, they can't say, oh, more than if you announce a woman leader, woman governor, they had to plan a rerun. Now, the rerun happened yesterday. Story long, Sha. But the drama that happened today, eclipsed all the drama that you have been seeing before. So if Nigeria goes up in smoke, when your democracy is finally killed and dead officially, I beg go, hold I echo. You know what they did? Madam First Governor, she fought a good battle in a game that she set the rules. She's the one who set the rules. But they made their match in this PDP. So they were collating results this morning, since last night. But the power that be, they wanted to use her as a sort of a postal, a moral poster, something of a good thing that is coming out of APC, a rigged woman that has been rigged even before the election day. The battle right now is just to see if other ones will let the rigging pass. Okay, that one was leading. There are few other words to conduct the runoff election. So runoff election happened, Wahala happened, and they started collating. Well, now they are collating this morning. The person that was leading the last time, PDP, is still leading this morning. Okay? Then they said, hey, order from above. We have to suspend announcements. We are going to come back 11 a.m. Why? Why do you want to go? Go where? Finish waiting you start. Which one is postponing again? Hey, you want start? No, we are not starting. We are coming back. We will continue the announcement. Returning officer officially is expected to announce results of election. Returning officer, they call them RO. Resident electoral commissioners are only working when they are conducting national election, like presidential and national assembly elections. So they will be the ones to take the results from all the returning officers, and then they will now take it to Abuja as a resident electoral commissioner. They are called REC. But Nigeria is a useless democracy that this APC have made it. Sadly, Abibao. Okay, we will reconvene back. We will reconvene back at 11 a.m. Everybody can't go away. Sure you get. Omana, so returning officer disappeared with risotto. They can't find this returning officer, or they have kidnapped him, or they have locked him somewhere. Now, so Reko, resident electoral commissioner, just walk straight into the hall where they are doing collation, where cameramen and everybody was waiting, right? And the Baba just say, okay, I am here to announce the winner.
No, there's nothing like that. No! It can't happen! This is not fair. You cannot call it no. Here and now. You cannot. You see, based on no. You cannot. Based on the score. No. Because someone like APC support the highest vote. No. How? Thank you very much. How?
Yeah. He just walked in with a commissioner of police and some policemen to provide security for him. And he just walked into the hall and he said, Binani APC, having polled the highest result of votes, is hereby declared the winner of the election. How? What's the number? I mean, you are supposed to announce a very lawless place. And at that place, some of you don't get shame, unfortunately. I've been dealing with you for so long, okay? Lagos about Bakus and some of you on-boot slaves and then, sophisticated morons, okay? I've been dealing with you for so long and you are not new. You know, get sense. You not get shame, you know, get sense. Eh? At least if you want to do something, do it right. You cannot govern a country. You divided the country. You impoverished the country. You terrorized the country. They rejected you. You can't even rig properly. You can't even rig. You had 4 years to plan your rigging. They said Kolu has been planning his rigging. He wants to be president. He has been planning it for years. Waiting the plan for years. He has structure. Which structure? Structure of violence, intimidation, manipulation. You know if you govern country well. Ordinary rigging. You know even feel rigging well. The whole thing is a mess. And you are telling people to move on. Just move on, Jare. Stop crying. Show Yahweh. No, as in, I shouldn't even be asking that show Yahweh. We're rating she opolopo. We're gidi, we're jagbagi. Move on, my friend. Stop crying. Stop crying. These are things that shouldn't be they are not acceptable. That's not how the world. That's not how they run the world, though. You are shiri olofoso. Dabi Moshe daso. Olori brukuma shamfanizo. Move on. This is wrong. Why then do you have to ask people to go and contest election? Why do you want them to actually get voters card when you can just announce your winner? Move on. No result, no nothing. Nothing. Just walking. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to announce the winner. Okay, who is the winner? Where is the result? He pocketed. He put his hands in his pocket. No result. Having polled the highest vote. What is the highest vote? He declared an APC candidate. They want to rig a woman. Want to help me along, but Bombay. Something has to happen. It's just going to be like that Big Bang, that Big Bang theory, Big Bang theory. They said that this world came to be when something like a blast. They say this art that we are seeing now, no be say anything create the scientists, they said there's a Big Bang, something like boom, and the particles and everything just form it, and that's how we arrive here. Except something like a Big Bang boom happened in Nigeria. A lot of you are irredeemable. Okay? You are irredeemable. You can't be helped. You cannot accept wrong things. And then expect it to come out right. It doesn't work that way. So simple, but I don't know. They just make it so difficult to explain. Like you're talking to people who are victims of this whole mess. And you are struggling to explain to them that you are the cause of all your troubles. You have been to church today, Abi. A lot of you have been to churches today. So go and pray to God to bless you this week. And God will bless you this week. But Nigeria and the criminals you are supporting, they are also waiting to ruin the week for you without touching you. Sure you get. In let's record the place again. Jigawa. Jigawa is one of the poorest states in Nigeria. I think Nigeria has 36 states, Abi. 36 states. Jigawa is probably about 35 or 34th poorest in Nigeria. Mismanaged though. With over 700,000 out of school children in Jigawa. But guess what? The Olori Brukus running Jigawa, who gives no damn about anyone or the children, they just deposited 2.5 billion naira to send some people to Mecca, Hajj, so that they can go and pray for Jigawa to be successful, for the Jigawa government to lead them right, for Jigawa to become Dubai. They're going to send them to Mecca. Isn't that madness? Isn't it? Eh? So when they come back from Mecca, they will start praying for the criminals that are ruining the lives and the future of the children who are also going to grow up and be like you, supporting whoever the oppressors are. Then, I mean, how could you actually live with yourselves, right? With what you have seen and what you know, and you like your children to actually go through this again as well. You may sound like you are helpless. The reason why most of you are sounding helpless is because indirectly, a lot of you actually love your oppressors. It's just that you love them differently. Here you get those who love Kolu, Tifnumbu. They love him and they would tell you anything in his defense. It doesn't matter what you say. Those who love Atifku, they'll put up any defense, and it's the same everywhere. They will defend all their thieves. My thief is better than your thief. That's actually how they roll in Nigeria. See this one, oh, see this one that is following a thief. Somebody that stole 5 billion. Look at this idiot. Oh, my own stole, your own stole 5 billion. Okay, my own stole 5 billion. Is it not 20 billion your own steal? So it's just about my own better pass your own. I say, oh, not true, not true. My own stole 20 billion. Okay. But I say my own worse. My own thief is worse than your own. Okay, I agree. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, my own thief is mad than your own thief. I say, okay, oh yeah, give me an example. That's how they roll in Nigeria. And that's why they will tell you. All of them are the same. Oh, my brother, every day, all of them are the same, Jare. Bunch of lazy minds. They've been conditioned that way. And indeed, it is so easy to use that as an excuse to say, it's the same everywhere. Let everybody just move on, Jare. Like this clown.
No, there's nothing like that.
It's not fair. This
No,
is not fair.
no, you're not.
No! It's not.
No.
They are allowed.
You cannot.
You see, based on
No, because it's about life.
the APC
Yeah.
support the highest vote.
No. How?
Thank you very much.
How?
God, why do you brought me to this Nigeria? What is my sin? Kí lẹ ṣẹ̀ mi gangan? Kí ni ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi tó fi dá mi sí Nàìjíríà yìí? Ìkíní, èkejì, ẹ̀kẹta. Ó yé o.
Ó yé o, Ọlọ́run. That's exactly, I mean, like I said, Mumudu announced numbers that are not real. Okay? Asiwaju has won. How come you are not celebrating? We'll tell ourselves the truth. How come? Maybe say everywhere you are still angry. Now you win. You won election. Instead of you to be laughing at people, when I fight, you fight. If to say you won true, Abi, you are supposed to just go everywhere and be like, oh, you guys calm down, Jare, we've won. Sure you get. But a lot of you are threatening people. Now you win. Now you did angry pass. Have you not noticed? Election is over. But now see the campaign of calumny, campaign of ethnic bigotry, targeting people to the point that you are telling people that once Tinubu gets sworn in, you go show people. So you see the problem. Did you actually win? Do you really think you are? I remember that time I said, CEO, when we started monitoring this charade, and some of these shocking. Oh, hang on. Let me go and fix this one. Don't go anywhere.
Today, I want to declare without equivocation. 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 Today, I want to declare without equivocation.
It doesn't really matter. I just needed that break, okay, to switch that battery that is blinking. All right, that's sorted. Until it starts blinking again, and I'm going to get up again and go and fix it. In a way. So, I was saying, meanwhile, there's actually a break I want to put in as well. Something I want to put in between before I continue. Okay, talking about those of you who are actually promoting and telling people that they should move on. Move on from what? In Kogi, let me tell you another story. In Kogi, Yeye Bello, the same criminal, right, that dug huge gullies on major roads that lead to his opposition's constituency on the day of election to stop INEC from getting there and to stop people from there getting out. The same Yeye Bello and Onoja, his deputy. They could have gone on a collision course, but that's not the story. The story is that Yeye Bello is now his own godfather too in Kogi. And they told everyone to go and get, his term is also coming to an end soon, and they are going to have another governor there. So the godfather told his other fellow thieves to go and pick up forms, and they did. And then the last minute, right, he just told all of them that he's got a consensus candidate and all of them should sit around and endorse him and make a video of it. Some agreed. Those who didn't, like Smart Adeyemi, Tio Smart. Let's go inside that room where they were sharing all of that. Okay, here.
And total number of vote cast amounted to 83,419. It will interest you to know that the 7 candidates that participated in these primaries are the following votes. Honorable Smart Adeyemi had 311 votes. Honorable Sanusi Oire had 424 votes. Stephen Ikani Osheni had 552 votes. Shuaibu Abubakar Audu had 763 votes. Abubakar Yahaya Ashimugu had 1,159 votes. Salami Momodu Zigi had 1,506 votes. And Ahmed Usman Ododo had 78,704 votes. Wow. Meaning that Ahmed Usman Ododo had the majority of lawful votes in these governorship primary elections that took place yesterday. And get this background, therefore, by the powers conferred on the committee by virtue of Article 19 of the APC guidelines for the nomination of candidates for general elections 2003, I, Honorable Patrick Obayabon, Secretary of the Primary Election Committee for Kogi State, on behalf of the Chairman, His Excellency Governor Bello Matawalle, and members of the committee here present, hereby declare that Ahmed Usman Ododo, having scored the majority of lawful votes cast at the direct primary election conducted on the 14th day of April 2003 in Kogi State, is hereby declared as winner of the APC Kogi State primary election 2023. And the aforesaid Ahmed Usman Ododo is herewith, hereby, and heretofore returned as the duly elected governorship candidate of the APC for the November 2023 governorship elections.
Nigeria is so corrupt, which I regret the day I was born in this country.
Inside Yeye Bello's bedroom, I've been a living room, I've been a dining room. 78,000 people voted for candidate of APC. And the announcement is made inside Yeye Bello's bedroom. They just allocated the votes. Now, smart Adeyemi, they talk too much. They give an 300 votes. See others, we don't talk anything. We just agree to step down. JJ, they give some 1,005, some 500, some 800. Now, so they share them. You see the emperor there sitting. They don't write everything. Yeah, Obayagbon, read them. When once Obayagbon finish reading like that, maybe not 10 million, maybe not 20 million, they put them inside bag, put them inside car. Obayagbon don't finish your own job. If they go back to Benin, could they enjoy the completed assignment? So, how do you then say that's a democracy? Which kind of democracy will they practice? The one that won't lead you anywhere. It won't. Kashitocracy. Some said that it is a demonstration of grace. Some said it's militocracy. And then a balabulucracy or so. Whatever crazy that you are crazying about in Nigeria is taking nobody anywhere. Enjoy it and they kind of call it a cloud chasing and the rest. But it is the real world. The drug lord, drug baron, the president of Nigeria. No wonder these guys, to me, no apologies. So normally I would say no offense. So if you want to be offended, may you be offended. Offended, but to me, when I saw this, it can't be like saying, they say they are doing, they are getting ready. They are rehearsing. That's the word. Rehearsing for Tinubu's inauguration. Tinubu at Shitty Boy. Tinubu Shitty Boy inauguration next month. Boko Haram. Ati Pablo. Hey. I wish I have made that trip, that American trip, before they will do that madness. So that I won't become the news. You know, me, I am the one who always kind of come back here to give you what is going on and all of that, okay? I don't want to be the news. You see, I say, hello, Mayegun, where are you? I did detention. They don't cuff me. Why they go cuff you? What do you do? They say people with they carry Nigeria passport, they have to give them special. And some of them have been very, very, stubborn. When we try to stop them, so we've made another rule that once you see Nigerians, before you ask them anything, handcuff them. I dey now speak on my phone, they put up for my mouth, baba. I they wait for screening. Say because I'm from Nigeria. I don't do anything. Now passport. Maybe they saw my passport like this. Their machine started doing pom 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 pom. Imagine that. Where's that my? I don't even see me again. Imagine you enter immigration and they say your passport, please. Passport, please. And you give them your passport. And before you never just jump up. Wow. Even Yusuf won't run. I'm joking. But that can be the scenario for some people, even if there is no alarm. The fact that they get profiled and pulled aside without doing anything, it may just be like the whole alarm going off in their head. Like, wow. And you just kind of, Egbamio, Now you bring the passport, they put them on the machine. And they started shouting, wow. You have one peak race. They say, no, catch him. That's exactly the world you are going to be. Maybe Afghanistan, Syria, and all those places, they will kind of be useful too. Anything from Nigeria, some people will say anywhere but Nigeria. I want to leave this country. I don't want to be in this country anymore. Baba, they go anywhere. With Kolu, they go anywhere. Even trek. So they to trek to OKSF, Twerk, I mean trek to OKSF, To trek to Libya, go there. I'm serious, it's not joke. Because the point here is that there are always consequences. Or they say elections have consequences. It's better you kind of mentally prepare yourselves so that you don't start acting funny. Please. Say, no, don't talk. Please move. Ha, move, okay. Sorry, I didn't do anything. I didn't fight anybody on the plane. Please move. So I don't want to be the news. Who knows? Maybe I'll be the news too. Say, I'll arrest my Yogun America. Kí ló ṣe? Passport ẹ̀ ń pariwo nínú machine. They don't arrest them. Why? Because in passport they make noise. They say suspect. Suspect, because this noise is not normal. Maybe not cocaine that they take do our passport. Then they'll say, there's see cocaine inside. It's not funny. And let me tell you something. Yes, I am petty about it. And that's the best I could come up with without having to actually rain invectives on all of you that are actually promoting this, because you are so selfish. You don't give a damn. Same way you are so selfish about Bokuwari, and he came, he saw, and he ruined, and he destroyed everything. Yet, you are so proud, so arrogant to admit that you brought this upon Nigeria. You are still doubling down, and you want people to just keep quiet. Tomo. So there will be consequences. They say elections have consequences, and I believe them all. So when I saw these people, they said they rehearse, they train, they are rehearsing for TV. I said, they be burial rehearsal, they be inauguration rehearsal. They can't look like say they are getting ready for burial. Now waiting, I see how they talk. One way they said that on my Yogun's diary political, where I put the what do you call it? Where I put the video. I said about the way how come they can't look like that they do burial, they practice how to do burial. It don't look like anything sharp to, you know what I mean, to even ginger you. I say almost see mood oh. We are counting days, so nothing like that. Then somebody came and said, you this Mayegun, you this bastard. They call me bastard a lot. People we don't even know their papa. Majority of them, they don't know their papa. In fact, those who know their papa, they don't feel point at their papa. Majority of them. I want Sunday, I want, you know what I mean? Maybe say they worship money anyway. But because they love to pretend that they kind of have a parent, which they don't. I don't see many of them actually having real parents. Or perhaps they have useless parents as well. Sure you get. So they turn around and say, sure you no get home training. Why are you abusing elder like this? You this bastard. I say, sir. Abusing which elder? Abusing a thief. Elderly thief. Okay, maybe I should have said elderly thief, sir. Sure you get. So they turn around and so when I put up that video earlier, one came and he said, you this my ego, you this bastard. Now the burial of your father, they are planning. I said, Intotiku. My papa don't die for over 6 years now. So don't think you can actually use that on me. Your papa, your mama no train you. Oshe. If my mama and papa no train me, well, I go don't be like Tinubu. I go don't be a drug pusher, drug dealer, money launderer. You know. If my papa and my mama, if they no train me well, which papa and mama trained Tinubu? Or which papa and mama trained all those who are leading you, stealing your money? Their papa and mama trained them to be thieves? To be athletics? Which home did they come from? Your leaders. Start mentioning them state by state. From the east to the west, from the west to the north, from the north to back to the south. Which of your leaders who be them parents? Then teach them how to steal. So why don't you just go and ask them too, like a Tinubu? Now your mama teach you to be a drug dealer. A lot of you are claiming to be Muslim. I'm a Muslim. Very devoted Muslim. I respect elders. Onironiye. You do lie. You are a liar. If you are a real Muslim, you will never publicly support a drug baron with all the evidence. You begin to ask, hey, yeah, bring evidence. Where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Now his enemy at work. The enemies is at work. You will now put hijab on. You'll be shouting Elijah. You know, I will still be lie. I will still be lie. I will still be turuni and shirima. Share your Islam taught you to defend a drug dealer. Eh? And you need Roshi. My Holy Spirit, Jesus said we should forgive and forget. Jesus said you should. She want cocaine like Jesus in it. They tell you say Jesus at that time call that they bag cocaine like this. Now ordinary trade that they do inside the temple where Jesus come cocaine. Even if you know, even if people like us, even if we don't get religion, we are not stupid. They don't sell cocaine inside temple. They don't sell heroin. Now gamble, they say they gamble inside temple. Where big man come out cane. They whip old and young inside the temple. Come out from my papa house. Come out from my papa house. Come out from my papa house. And now you are quoting Bible forgiveness. God has said we should go forgive. We must remember the forgiveness of Holy Spirit. I believe forgiveness of Holy Spirit. You don't now. You are lying now. You are defending drug dealer. And if your son come back and say, Mommy, I have found a career. Hey, what would you like to do? My son, Mommy, I want to be a drug dealer. Well, what would your reaction be? Because you wanted to hide behind him a lot of things and at the same time continue to give excuses and pretend that no. And then all this bedsheet because I can't see how morally you have that chance of publicly. You are supposed to be so kind of secluded. You are supposed to be hiding it. But shame. Atagba, atomode, the old, the young, shame no day your dictionary. And they say you can't shame the shameless. Then you turn it around. You not get papa for house, ini. How can you don't have respect for elders, ini? Coming from Alaja to support Onigbana. See Alaja to support Onigbana is asking me about respect. See Alaji, see Deacon, see Pastor to support Boko Haram is talking to me about respect. Because that's exactly what you are. That's what they do. They try to blackmail you. They try to kind of make you feel like, yes, what you are saying is okay, but the way you are saying it is what they don't like. Ironio, pretenders. Bunch of pretenders. So, you see all of you, the Gen Z, all of you, we don't ja. When I say ja, all of you will say you be real or ja. We don't ja. You see all this Lori Bruku that will come around and begin to kind of blackmail you with, get respect in it. Get elders for house and tell them, and shirima. You're asking me stupid questions. So you say you be Agbalagbabi. Who be the person we train Tifnum? Who be their parents? They don't get parents. They are all posting pictures of their parents. Mommy, God bless you for giving birth to me. Oh, this Lori Bruku thief. So, and you, Ashirele beasts, humble slaves, sophisticated morons. You go under there. God bless you, Mama, for giving us a wonderful man. God bless you, ma, for raising a wonderful child. Massaging the ego of your criminal leaders. And then on the other hand, you want to turn to prayer warriors. God, come and fight our battle. God will never let the tears of the Mekunu dry. You will see this God is you want to wait for the God of Mekunu when your children have been denied the proper education. When you actually have no real economic sense to show that you are a Nigerian, born, raised, and then living in Nigeria. Nothing. But you are there praying. Some will come. I like your program. What I don't like is the way you always abuse. You like my program, but you just don't like the way I abuse all those Olori Brukus and those who have Kori Brukuba Nigeria to this point. The one that a lot of you contributed to as well. Really? There you go. Because the point here is this. The future, the lives of those you are actually ruining and destroying. There are those that are going to be here when you are long gone. But because you are so mindless, selfish, you will rather let the status quo remain, and then you shut those who are going to leave the consequences. You're going to shut them down. So yeah, when it happens, it will happen. Bokwari happened. I've told you this before. All this I'm saying to you is just so you know that when you are making choices, you should be aware of the consequences of your choices and stop pointing fingers at somebody else who probably doesn't even contribute to what you have brought upon yourself. Remember that. A lot of us who don't live in Nigeria, you know why we are so worried? We've got families in Nigeria too. I've got friends, I've got members of this temple who have sent money for ransom for their own people. These people are not living in northern Nigeria, where Fulanis are kidnapping, where Boko Haram are kidnapping and raping women. These are people who are traveling. These are people who are traveling down south, only to get caught. Ransom. We were paying ransom southwest Nigeria, but you can't talk about it because it's going to hurt politically if you continue to talk about it until they brought a drug dealer, a drug baron. Now, all of us are not safe. Oh. They're going to be threatening us. They're going to be threatening up and down. They're going to be trying to use their state resources to muzzle people down. But that's my prayer. And somebody told me that Nigeria is going to break up. And unfortunately, it is going to start from, a Fulani man, and a Yoruba man will complete the job. Not because that Yoruba man wants to break Nigeria, but they will do everything that will eventually become so clear that the only solution to whatever Nigeria is facing every now and then is actually to sit down and discuss if we still want to be together or not. Or let everybody go their separate ways. And Tinubu is going to be their vehicle. I've started seeing some wearies. Almighty Allah, we want you to please, to prolong the life of Kolu, so that he can shame his enemy. In 2-3 years, Kolu can change Nigeria. So Nigeria passport can become so valuable. You get what I mean? 8 years of APC change. That was what you promised, right? Bokuwari was supposed to be an not corrupt individual, be incorruptible criminal. But people told you that he is Ogbojuli ninu Igbo Irumole. Bokuwari Ogbojuli ninu Igbo Irumole Elegbeje. They sold him to you. He's not corrupt. He's the Nigeria will be respected. The terrorists will run away. All the thieves will run away. They will all go to jail. All of their money will be shared to the poor people. And those lazy criminals inside APC, cooking the lies. Some of them were waiting for the time that they will probably get a share from the proceeds of looters, only for them to come back there. To come in and then legalize corruption. Have you not seen it? Yeah, that's what they came to do. They legalize corruption in Nigeria now. Those you saw as corrupt people then, they are now in APC. Remember? A bunch of them. Even ex-convict is about to become your Senate president in Nigeria too. Is one of them. So protected. Oh, ye who have committed fraud, who have committed crime, come to us with your heavy laden crime, and we will give you relief. That's the message of APC. I have a video of it. If you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. All of these are open secrets. All of you, they see them all. And indirectly, I remember when on social media, they were saying, may Buhari, hashtag, may Buhari succeed. Hashtag, may Buhari succeed. Hashtag, may Buhari succeed. As if to say, no, hashtag will build road. Hashtag will fix electricity. Hashtag will fight corruption. Hashtag will fix police force. Hashtag will give you defense. Hashtag, God, may Buhari succeed. May Buhari succeed. May Nigeria succeed. Hashtag. They can't pray on social media. They pray, may Buhari do the right thing. We promise them. The change that some of them bled for, it didn't come cheap too. We know they tried to rob them of their effort. Their change didn't come cheap. They bled, they died, only for them to continue bleeding and dying, even worse than what motivated them to start shouting change. They shouted change. Me, I tell them, say, na chain, na chain of a demagogue, na they take time on herself. Wo, ko bonne, show lucky. Ijebu will say, ko bonne, ke bonne. Lucky. If you come out of it alive, you are lucky. Shut up your mouth, enemy of Nigeria. You this Mayegun, I hate this Mayegun. He's not even wishing Nigeria well. May Buhari succeed. May Buhari succeed. You Olori Buruku watch them 80 years so. More than 40,000 people slaughtered and killed by different terrorist groups in Nigeria in 80 years. Yes. And guess what, right? The double of that were kidnapped too. Over 80,000 people were kidnapped. Same 8 years under APC. Nigeria lost almost 40 to 50% of the northern Nigeria to terrorists as we speak. Government no dey there again. Now terrorists they control there. People living in those areas, they are paying taxes to terrorists in northern Nigeria right now. As you're watching this video, that wasn't like that 80 years ago. Remember? Oh, it's change, oh, it's change, oh, it's not change, oh, run, oh, run, oh. Say, shut up your mouth, you are the enemy. May Buhari succeed. Now, 8 years after, Nigeria debt jumped from 13 trillion, right? Now to over 60 trillion naira. Guess what? In dollars, we are talking about Nigerian debt jumping from, what's that again? I think it's $13 billion to over $100 billion right now. Your naira, from 200 naira a dollar to almost 800 naira a dollar right now. They did that to you. Unemployment from 13 million in 2015 to over 60, 70 million today. Seriously? That's done to you in 8 years. Poverty bracket, they said, oh, you had 86 million poor Nigerians in 2015. Today, you currently have over 41% of Nigerians living in multi-dimensional poverty. These are facts. These are their records. 8 years. Because of Tinubu. That's another 8 years you want to cook yourself for. Ko bonne. Show lucky. Do you get that? Ko bonne. Ken bonne. Shen lucky. So you're not doing me. At all. But we have families there that we care for. These consequences of your decisions is not going to be limited to you. Therefore, it's not going to be limited to our loved ones too. We're all going to have to live in apprehension. Like, hello, Auntie me. They said that Tiwa Savage was almost kidnapped in our own house, inside Lagos. They almost kidnapped her inside the house. That's the story. Almost. Something that we say, oh my God, they would have kidnapped Tiwa Savage. Oh, what is going on? For God's sake. I need to get out of this place. So how many of our family members will have to leave Nigeria? So do you now see our worry now? Do you see our concern now? Even though you don't care. You publicly tell Nigerians that complains about this old dastardly act. You tell them to go. If they are not happy with Nigeria, they should go elsewhere. They should leave Nigeria. Really? Not those who actually put them in that situation. Suffering and smiling, Abi. Iwoma dira. Shogbo. Iwoma dira o. So ngba ti iku to ma pa e ba pa e. Àfọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣe story.
Pastor, ó kó ọlọ́pàá ó ń ṣọ́ pastor. Àwọn ọmọjọ sticker ló ń ṣọ́ wa. Àṣé kò rí pé orí wa ti burú. Ìwọ má dídá o, ìpápá ẹ̀rọ arìnrìn. Jẹ́kọ̀ wà ní báàbù tó ń jẹ. Kò jẹ́ gbèsè àgbẹ̀tọ̀ àbí kò gbẹ́rì tí kò gbé tí a fẹ́ jókòó tẹ̀rà. Gbẹ́rì tí bá yọ píù. Àwòyí àárín. Mo mọ̀ wípé wà nínú báàbù pé ìgbà tó fẹ́ mú Jésù kọjá ní àárín òun ògèrí Jésù. Kí ni Jésù lò? Àfẹ́ rí ló lò. Ìwọ má dídá.
Bàjẹ́ nìyẹn. You saw those numbers I'm mentioning, right? These are real living beings, oh. These are human beings, oh. 70 million, 60 million, 140 million, poor. These are real human beings, oh. These are your friends, oh. These are your family members too, oh. These are your extended colleagues, oh, from work and everywhere, oh. They are your friends, oh. Iwoma dira. Shogbo, mabuma yegun. Oju abo mayegun oju temi ke. If to say I be somebody we kind of fancy fashion that much. I go just to go they do facial. You know that skin that all of you will start asking me, Mayegun, what is your what? Sorry, there's this what they usually ask. Mayegun, what is your something routine? Skincare. Hey, Mayegun, what is all the ladies will be like, oh, I just love his skin. I could touch that. If I wanted to be that way, if that's something that will make you feel like I no get trouble, no problem. In Bengadebo is a voice. Emi kede timo for emi de ne problem. For enjoyment rora ye mi deku. Ki mo ilo aye mi ki mo fi sin àwọn oniyan ki mo fi ran àwọn oniyan lọ́wọ́. Enjoyment ra ye mi deku. Mo le kere noju. Me ne problem kankan mo. But if I can't say same of my own friends, when they feel like they have been so unfortunate, like what did they do wrong? Right? They just want to leave and then exist enough to at least lead a standard life. That is what Nigeria is taking away from them. And every day they are getting older and older. And I look at them and I'm like, when exactly are these guys going to experience a life? When exactly are you going to actually know that life is not all about looting, stealing, and owning the whole world, but living for God's sake, something Nigeria won't give to you. It won't give it to you until you take it. And there are many ways you can. But before you do that, you must be willing and ready to detach yourself from everything that you have been told, all lies you have been told about this old system. Once you distance, you will see differently. And you can begin to ask and then, in fact, work towards taking what is yours. They will make that happen, by the way. It's not because we have an army that needs the weapons to chase them. The weapon is going to be their failure. And with that, you will take them down. It's just a matter of time, right? Okay, let me take calls now. I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea. If you don't go anywhere, I will take your call. But if you are kind of okay now, the sermon is there, I just want to hear from other people, and then we'll call it a day. Then we'll meet again tonight, if I'm strong enough. I really want to come back tonight. But don't go anywhere. Let's take 1 or 2 calls, and when I get back, we'll do that, and we'll call it a day. Don't go anywhere.
70 years old man.
Is that you? Jesus is Lord. Is that you?
70 years old man.
Is that you? Jesus is